Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Highly Suspicious Podcast with Louie and Preston. My name is Louie.
I'm Preston.
We are reporting once again live from the Trap House. Friend of the show.
I'm back, bitches.
No introduction needed. The man, the myth, the legend. And speaking of friends of the show, it is Monday today. This is going to come out on Tuesday. And Monday, it is Carl Harris's 21st birthday. So everyone should just give him a shout out, show him some love. Show him some love.
So you're going to do a birthday shout out for everybody's birthday? You're such a good friend.
I did one for you. I don't know. It's a nice thing to do.
I like it. I like it as an idea.
Everybody you know. There's too many birthdays.
Everybody.
I'm not going to be like, yo, it's Ricky Carlisle's 23rd birthday. Shout out my boy. Because who gives a shit about it?
Who gives a fuck?
But for the context of this, I mean, these people know who Carl is because we did an episode with him.
Oh, shit.
What if they haven't listened to it, Louie?
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Listen to the Carl episode.
Yeah. Plug it.
The fuck? You haven't listened to the Carl Harris episode? The fuck?
I mean, if you're not tuning into every single episode, you're just a piece of shit, honestly.
Don't say that. No one listens to every episode. So today, the idea I had for this episode, I think that it would be fun to do things a little bit different today. Today, we are going to be reacting to a new genre, almost, if you will. There has been a trend. There's been...
I hope that fucking got on there.
It will.
It will?
It will. Fucking Momo.
Should we let Momo in?
No.
Louie,
Don't contaminate the space.
Yeah, I forgot.
That was Louie's invitation of going into anaphylaxis.
Today, we are going to be talking about a new trend. I think it's on TikTok. I didn't do anything to research this, but if it's fucking stupid on the internet, it came from TikTok.
I mean, pretty much.
There's nowhere else it's coming from. It's not like, oh, this is a big thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. That hasn't happened in...
Instagram's still fat, though. It's still there somehow.
It's fat, but they get so much from TikTok at this point. Like, a lot of memes.
Dude, the fact that they
every
try to just
platform
imitate it.
has a TikTok form.
Now, yeah.
YouTube,
I'm
Instagram.
doing a terrible job of introducing this.
Instagram.
Because they're just a fucking plane,
We've
and
been
then
interrupted.
Momo's been
I know.
screaming at me. God damn it.
You can do a fresh take if you want.
I need peace and quiet.
For
I
my
say,
art.
I say that everything that just happened should stay in 100%.
Unedited.
Unedited.
It is final, so I might not even bother editing this.
The unedited episode.
Hey, do it. Drop the first unedited
Hit
episode.
it raw?
Yes, hit it raw.
That'd be really bad. We started off really bad.
Nah, this is funny as fuck.
So today, we are going to be talking about a new subgenre that is popular off of TikTok. I think it is this new wave of this alt-right hip-hop. This trend has been going on for years. The first time I've heard about it was this guy, MacDonald, in this song, White People. Have you all heard that song? This was
no.
years ago.
Hell no.
But it was viral,
Are you right?
and it was like a song basically talking about like how racist people are against white people. Basically what we were talking about like in that one episode.
Yeah.
Recently, there's been a trend on the charts with these songs. These songs have been popular. These songs have been in the top 10 of singles.
But then why do I not know about it?
Because you're not on the fucking internet. Because, okay, so this is already a tangent, but the way social media works with the algorithm, it's only going to show you things that you're going to be inclined to agree with. And because of that,
Louie,
a
why are you
direct
seeing
result,
those things?
a direct result of this has been a diversification in people's views. Like, people's views are more and more extreme every day.
Yeah.
And that's because of social media algorithms. but this is literally on the charts.
Yeah, it's crazy how much you can be separated from your neighbor just because of your phone.
I'm gonna put you all on this song. This isn't a recommendation for anyone to listen to this shit, by the way. And I'm just going to play like a clip of it for the show, just so you all will know what the fuck I'm talking about. But this first one, I'm going to play these guys. I haven't heard the full song of this yet either. This is Tom MacDonald, Fake Woke.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and
Fake woke.
Okay, let's talk about this while it's fresh on our mind. We just listened to this song, and there's almost too much to unpack. He said a lot of things.
I don't think we...
Well, he just contradicted himself literally in the song. I don't know if you noticed that, but he talks about how censorship is bad and how canceling is bad. But then he talks shit about rappers who are on the top of the billboard talking about drugs and pushing women. And he has a line where he says something like, you play these rap songs in the car with your children and they're growing up that way. And he's literally talking about like censorship, like why that music is bad for the people and why his music is good for the people. Even though that is fucking nonsense.
I just think, here's how I see it. I mean, I don't agree with what he's saying, but if you're trying to fucking make social change, that's not how you say it.
Yeah.
That's not how you go about it.
Good point.
You said something...
That's not how you go about it.
You said something interesting while we were paused, that something like this is unmarketable. I'm in a marketing class right now. I just got out of a marketing class. The only way you can market anything is to have a target audience. Yeah. And it's clear who he's trying to target. He's trying to target these anti-feminist, anti-BLM, anti-PC.
Dude, it's kind of like general enough. Like it's recognizable in the way that it's done to other shit. Like it is going to integrate itself into subgenres of society, like different pop culture
What do you
groups.
mean? I don't know.
So like the video style just on its own is marketable to a wider variety of people.
Yeah.
Than just like rap, hip hop.
I remember
like
this guy back in the day. I remember him popping up. I don't really remember what
that was what I was talking about.
I only saw the ads of it. I never actually listened to it.
He had a viral ass song called White People, I think. It was either White People or White Boy or something.
Yeah.
And he was basically on the same shit, and that's why his shit's been so popular, because he was given a footing by like the audience that was just like, this is horrible, this is terrible. But now he's popular, and now the genre is almost expanding. Like, it's not just him doing this. There are people on the charts that are capitalizing on this rap style that appeals to the other side. Like, a lot of like white people don't want to hear about like guns and drugs and shit. A lot of them do because it makes them feel cool. But there's also the other side that are the people that want to hear like fake woke, pseudo-political shit like that.
Honestly,
it's comedy that this is called fake woke, and it's fucking fake woke.
It is. It really is. Okay, I think that you fundamentally do not understand rap if you like think of it in terms of, oh, they're talking about gangbanging and shit like that. Shit was fucking ladder for people culturally. Yeah. Like, you have to respect that.
It's so reductionist. Like, it's so stereotypical to just be like, it's just a bunch of... I'm not going to identify anybody I know like this, but I definitely know, like, older people that have seen, like, Kendrick Lamar on the Grammys and been like, oh, it's just another, like, angry black person that's rapping. And it's like, you just don't understand what he's saying. And the appeal of this is people know exactly what he's saying. White people know what the fuck he's talking about, and they probably agree with it. You were talking about how it was so generalized and I think you might have been talking about like the video too.
Yeah.
But like the subject matter is so generalized that like he's not really even talking about anything specific. It's very broad in a way that is going to appeal to a lot of people, because a lot of people, even if they're not going to agree with all of it, there's going to be one part where they're like, yeah, feminists are stupid.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like edgy,
A lot of
like
fucking
teenagers fucking on the internet, they see videos
It
making
is
fun
those
of like
fucking
Anita
edgy,
Sarkeesian and
cringy,
shit like that.
like young guys on the
Yeah.
internet, just basically trolls.
Bro,
You think
For
about
real.
how
this
much
man
this
might not
probably
even be
appeals to.
believing what he's saying. He's just saying it to get an audience.
For
Facts.
real.
100%.
Yeah.
He might not believe a fucking word he said. He might understand how bullshit it is that he's saying. Here, I'm gonna look up the lyrics so I can
That's a good
Reference
pull out
them.
other things he was talking about, because he said a lot.
He
He
did.
did say a lot.
This is absolutely the worst part in the song, where he says they're trying to change amen to amen and women.
When
I can't believe he said that. I can't believe he wrote that down and said, ah yeah, this
Oh,
the
yeah.
one. Amen and women.
that's the verse.
That's the definition of a straw man. No one has ever said that.
Yeah.
No one has
Yeah.
ever argued that it should be amen and woman.
Talking
That
out of
is
his ass.
fucking stupid.
I mean, see, this is what I'm telling you. Don't acknowledge things like that because it's bullshit.
People do not have a brain.
I do agree that we're giving too much credit to this by giving it any attention in the first
I'm
place.
not even just saying that.
But one, it's good for entertainment. But two, this is popular.
and
this
people
song
are really
was
stupid.
popular.
Like you
When-
have to take that into account.
When
Even-
this released, it was a top 5 song.
I'm
in
just talking
iTunes.
about though when he said that.
he was on that
They talk
anti-feminist train for a little bit though.
Like if people talk about if people
Somebody
say that we're changing it to a
didn't
woman.
go on a date with him, and he felt like he was mistreated.
I
and
think
got
he-
upset.
I think he literally did like a verse about black people and then a verse about women.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I have something else to say. And this is going to derail us from the Tom MacDonald. So if you
It's
all,
okay. We've talked about this long enough. I think
we can go to
we can come back.
we
to
can
it. Who
we can
cares?
go to a different song after this.
Gotcha.
But so there's an NBA player named Enes Kanter. Have you heard about this?
No.
He recently has become a U.S. citizen. I forget where he's from. I think he's from like, I don't know. I think he's like, I think he is from Turkey. But he changed his name from Enes Kanter to Enes Kanter Freedom. Like his last name is Freedom.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah.
And ever since then, he's been doing the exact same thing where he's been trying to appeal to a certain demographic of America because he knows he's not that good of a basketball player.
So he wants to become a celebrity.
He wants to be listened to and heard, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that inherently. We all want to be listened to. There's a reason why me and Preston are doing a podcast right now. But since then, he's been like on Tucker Carlson talking about how much he loves America and anyone who doesn't like America should just go somewhere else, which is a talking point they love.
I'm sure that's their favorite. They play that shit on repeat every day.
Yesterday, Sunday, for listeners, he tweeted, "Shame on you, Jeremy Lin.
I just saw that.
Haven't you had enough of that dirty Chinese Communist Party money feeding you to stay silent? How disgusting of you to turn your back against your country and your people. Stand with Taiwan. Stop bowing down to money and the dictatorship. Morals over money, brother." That is the exact tweet he tweeted. And the thing about that is, Jeremy Lin didn't do anything. Like, there's nothing I've seen where he was taking money from the Chinese government. And I don't even know who's spreading information like this.
Fox News.
But it's like he became American and immediately started harassing minorities, and it's like, yep,
I mean,
that sounds
checks
about right.
out. Fuck.
Are you looking up shit about it?
Yeah, he was on Fox News telling U.S. to hold China accountable over the treatment of a tennis star. Dang, I heard he changed his name, but I didn't know he was doing all this, man. That's crazy.
So he's on a crazy rebrand right now.
That's
Rebrand.
He's on the same like rebrand track as Kanye right now. They're both changing their names. They're both trying to appeal to a different demographic of Americans. We were talking on the last episode.
He was born in
about,
Switzerland. I said fucking Turkey.
Oh,
We were talking on the last episode about how other countries can have the same problems as us, like racism and shit like that.
well,
So we shouldn't be
and
surprised
like
when it
those
carries over.
European countries like that,
Yeah.
like super white.
I don't really know what else we could even say about this Enos Cancer freedom situation, but I just wanted to bring it up because it is almost in the same vein of like Tom MacDonald, where what they're talking about, the rhetoric that they're spewing, might not even necessarily be how they actually feel.
Yeah, just for attention.
But it can be just for clout, basically.
Yeah.
Like, clout chasing has evolved over the past few years. So now I'm going to play a different... Pierce is shaking his head already. A different alt-right song that's been very popular right now that was published 10 days ago on YouTube. So this is very recent. It's
Fresh.
about the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. If you want to hear us talk about that, there's a whole episode of us talking about that. But this should be exactly as cringy in the same way. I haven't listened to this yet. So this is going to be a raw, real, uncut reaction.
Nice.
I just came to paint the picture. Your brains are on the pavement cause you ain't the victor. What is this about? You should have been quicker. You gon' listen now? Too late. Y'all about to make me pull a Rittenhouse. Bring the muscle, pull up at a politician house. Come and take it to...
Pull up. Oh.
So
That was so bad.
So that one was definitely worse. And I think that one made me madder.
That's just ignorant.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, pull out the Rittenhouse. Is that the like?
Well,
is that the stand up for white justice cry? Pull out the Rittenhouse. Like, bro,
Yeah.
what?
it's the angle that's being spun about Kyle Rittenhouse is it's like a self-defense thing. So he's actually a hero. That's what people are saying. That Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero for self-defending himself and putting himself
That's
in a
not
different
true,
city
boy.
for
It
it.
doesn't make you a hero because you defended yourself. Not
He's
yourself.
being idolized like it.
I mean, bro.
It's
Isn't
the
that
case. It's how politics works. The
Yeah.
case itself is representative of like self-defense rights, and that's a lot of people who like guns like to say that that's what it's for when it's really because it makes them feel validated.
Well,
Well, I mean,
there was
bro,
clearly
if a gun
like
pulled on me if I had a gun.
I know, and there's a difference between having a gun for self-defense and like an assault rifle like
I can tell
weapon.
you this. My first aim in a situation like that is getting away.
Yeah.
That's always my first instinct when I think something's about to go south, and I'm like not sure if I can, handle the situation. I gotta dip. I've mentioned that before. I feel I think I mentioned that last time I was here.
Yeah,
but
we were
yeah, I
talking
mean,
about
if I was
fight or-
put in
fight or
the
flight.
situation, bro, if I have to pull out my gun, like I'm not gonna not do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's like the
definitely.
fight for your life instinct.
Yeah, like that would just be like you accepting death at that point. It's like okay.
Well,
Like nah, I
it
don't.
goes against your instincts. Like
Yeah.
your instincts are designed to keep you alive as long as possible.
But then again, though, I've never been in that situation.
right.
But the difference is Kyle Rittenhouse drove to a different city though. That's the thing.
Chose
Well,
to be
was
there.
it? Yeah.
He was looking for the smoke. It's not like
You think he was looking for the smoke? That's what I thought when I first
he
heard
pulled.
about it. I thought he was looking for the smoke too.
He literally drove there and
To
pulled
help
up.
the cops and help the ambulance.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't ask for your ass. Yeah, no, like that definitely looked like he was looking for smoke. I'm not gonna lie. Pull up with an AK.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's weird that Rittenhouse is being idolized like that for killing people? Like,
I have a question though.
Hmm.
So do y'all agree that all drugs should be legalized?
all drugs?
Ish.
Yeah.
I don't
Ish.
know. We've
I
kind of
agree.
talked
I
about
think
that
they do.
before.
I think they do, because it's statistically shown that people use less drugs if that's the case.
Half the reason is because it's taboo, and like for people trying drugs, sometimes it is alluring.
But I asked
that
that
it is
question.
like illegal.
I asked that question though because would y'all feel the same about? I think certain guns should be legal. If we think that all drugs should be legal, should all guns be legal? Or do you think that would make like people would be like, okay, well, everyone's gonna have a gun. I don't need an assault rifle. I just need something that's gonna help me defend myself.
So what do you say? If drugs are legal, then guns should be legal? What do you say?
No.
If you think all drugs,
like if you think all drugs should be legal, can you argue that means like all guns should be legal? Not like at the same time. I'm not saying both need to be passed together. But like if you have that same mindset,
that would be a crazy
law. The purge.
All guns and drugs are illegal. Have fun.
Like obviously, I'm not out here saying like bazookas or nothing like that.
That's probably.
I don't think assault rifles should be legal though.
Yeah, that's honestly what we might see. That's honestly what we might see, like at the end of the world. Like there might be like legal legislation to be like, well, we have a month left, so fuck it.
They said we've already dissolved the government. Here, have all the guns.
Why do you think it's in the same conversation though? Like I don't understand your thought process.
Like it's the whole like if most guns are able to use, most people wouldn't buy the
ones they would think everybody else
that would shred crowds of people apart.
Shit.
Yeah, I think there's definitely there's a subsection of people that definitely would, but I feel like most people probably be like, I'm good with a fucking pistol. Like that's gonna kill you. Like no, most people you run up on aren't gonna even be able to afford a
Wild West, like everybody's packing.
Like guns, like you can't be like, bro. It's either no guns or all guns. I feel like, type shit. Like no, I don't know though. I don't know. There's no way the country's not gonna agree on shit.
No.
Like if it was in my if I had to make the laws, I feel like I would be like, you can legally own a rifle and a pistol. You don't need more than that.
If you can use it for hunting, you can have it.
Bows, and bows can kill a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna bow up a place.
Bow up.
No, you're not. Bow up. Like you can own a crossbow. You can own a crossbow that's like a short range rifle.
What are you fucking Daryl from The Walking Dead?
No.
Fucking strapped up with a crossbow.
Those are lethal fucking weapons, and there's like the regulations on them.
Dude,
are
even regular ass bows, like the compact ones, those are so strong.
You can destroy, like if you now obviously you can't conceal a bow like you can conceal a pistol.
The idea isn't that no killings with a gun will ever happen, but it's really against, we're trying to supplement like the losses from like mass shootings and shit. That's what it really is.
That's why I'm saying that you only need a rifle and a pistol. You're not killing 30 people with a rifle. That's not happening. You're not killing 30 people with a pistol. With an assault rifle, all you gotta do is just
mow.
It's a nuanced conversation because like I remember the Pulse nightclub shooting back in like 2015.
Yeah. That
was done with a semi-automatic rifle. That wasn't like, a lot of people can't even afford like an automatic weapon because that shit is expensive as fuck. So it's just a difficult conversation. We should stray away from gun control. We should go to
too political.
Else. It's not too political, but we just don't need to beat our fucking listeners over the head masturbating about fucking political issues that we all agree on.
Not even just that though. Just fucking. We're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, right.
Do you think that this trend is going to keep going? Because Pierce says that it's going to fizzle out, but this Tom MacDonald guy has been around for a fucking schminute.
It could ride. I think
it looks like it's spreading.
I think it's got ground. I don't think it's going to grow too much, but I think it'll stay in the same circles that it's been in.
Well, the thing is about that, like, the same circles keep spreading.
Yeah, and growing.
Well, that's just because the human population's getting bigger. It's still the same small percentage of people, I feel like.
It's still the same percentage, but, like, culturally, it's becoming more defined. Like, this redneck rap is literally a thing. Like, there's a lot of, like, country music infused rap music. And that shit's popular, too. Like, people, they be rapping about, like, guns and shit still, but they are talking about, like, self-defense. They're not talking about, like, gangs and shit. That's the difference. I see it staying around for a long, long time because it's going to exist as, like, just a counterculture to the mainstream of, like, normal rap music. Regular rap music.
Regular. Vanilla rap, if you will. Kid safe rap. Vanilla rap.
I call Tom MacDonald vanilla rap, but not because it's...
His name's dead-ass Tom MacDonald, though.
That has to be his real name, because I don't know why he would choose that. Tom MacDonald.
Well, he choose it.
Did he have a farm?
He choose it because it's the whitest fucking name. That's why he choose it. If it wasn't his actual name.
Oh my god.
I hope.
What
I
if
hope that's his
some
rapper
white
name.
supremacist?
Hold on.
I hope that's his rapper name and not his actual name. That'd be even.
What is Tom MacDonald's real name?
According to Britannica,
It says, I said Tom MacDonald's real name, and it said, what is comma MacDonald's real name?
Good job.
Here, let me try that again. What is Tom MacDonald's real name?
The internet's not gonna know.
Thomas MacDonald. Okay, that makes me feel
That's
a little
even
better.
more white.
Thomas MacDonald. Because when you said that, I was just like, I wouldn't be surprised if he literally picked the widest name for the music he was making.
I wish he did, bro. That'd be funny.
Steve
Hey,
Johnson.
Yeah, his real name is like
Malik. I was going to say.
And then he changed it to Tom MacDonald.
Somebody would do that shit though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, people are crazy for money.
People are such fucking clout whores. Like, it's crazy.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
outside of
So-
money, like, what do you get from that?
Jesus.
A horrible lifestyle.
Momo, shut the fuck up!
I think you get horrible.
I'm gonna punt your cat like a fucking football.
We got the hallway for it.
The hallway?
Oh,
To punt it.
yeah. Straight down the hallway.
Every podcast is really featuring Momo.
Yeah.
Every
matter
episode,
what.
it's really...
He's the most consistent guest.
yeah.
Nice.
You're the first repeat guest. Did you
Yeah.
know that?
No, I did not know that.
You're special.
I almost figured though. I could have guessed.
I could have guessed.
Could have guessed.
Well, we are only on episode 9, so we've
Hey,
only had a
that's-
few guests anyways. We were planning on having a different guest this week, but that will be next week, and it will be very exciting. I'm very excited that we have this guest lined up.
I need to bother him about it again.
Who's Ed?
Our friend who's in a band.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
No, I was asking if they're alt right.
Bro, they are not. That'd be really bad.
On next week's episode, an alt-right
Tom
musician.
Tom MacDonald.
No, he's
The Highly
He's a
Suspicious
hippie.
podcast featuring Tom MacDonald. I need it.
Louis' dream episode.
Hey, that's you wanna
Just
talk
roast the shit out of him.
He'd be like, I just love white people, you know?
It's just like 30 minutes of Louis saying shit out of pocket, like,
White supremacist says what? What?
That's
comedy gold. Yeah, shit. Oh my god. I do want, like, crazy people on the show at some point. I want to have, like, a real studio.
I'd like to have somebody that we, like, disagree with, so we
Yeah.
can have, like...
Actual debate.
I'd like to have, like, more political conversations like that. Like, I really don't like the circle jerk style of,
Yeah.
like, you know, we all...
Talking about
we all
nothing.
like
Or-
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be at somebody's neck.
Yeah.
But you said...
You write
That'd be
it down
great.
so that
Good
way you have
listening.
to write. You write it all down just so you know exactly what to say.
I feel like...
We would be pausing the audio just to go back and be like, no, you said right here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I have receipt.
I don't know, who could we get on like that?
Ben Shapiro.
Damn.
You're a tiny man.
Dude, Louis,
I feel like-
you're standing next to Ben Shapiro. My god. It's like Gandalf and Frodo, like, height difference.
I feel like in an episode like that, I feel like you'd be a lot more of like the moderator. You'd be a lot more like, okay guys, calm down. One at a time. And I'd just be fucking unhinged.
Foaming at the mouth. Oh my god.
I'd turn up like Joe Budden or something.
Joe Biden.
Have you ever listened to his podcast?
Yeah. I used to listen to it a lot.
He'll get mad as fuck over like the littlest shit that they're talking about.
Yeah. Let's give away the address of Preston's apartment.
Just show up if you want to be on the show.
We usually record on Sundays, so just come during that.
3 to 5.
Come during Sunday.
Come on Sunday and you will be on the podcast. I have had people be like, yo, let me just Discord in. And it's like,
No,
what
thank
would
you.
you even talk about?
Who, bro?
Just people I know.
What
People
kind of
online.
people?
Just random motherfuckers I know. People I send memes with.
Nice. Your closest friends.
I would like to figure out how to do this show like remotely so we could do like multiple guests at once like online, because I feel like that would be pretty easy. There are probably a lot of like popular people that are just like online and easily
just reach
could
out to
just
them
phone
like that.
in.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people would do it if we just paid them like some, like knowing that we ain't shit. Like, hey, be on our podcast, we'll give you $20 and what kind of coupon do I have? I think I have a Texas Roadhouse gift card right now. I could give them that.
That's really funny.
What's the guess we could get with the Texas Roadhouse gift card?
Snag them.
The promise of Texas Roadhouse.
We'll take you out to a nice dinner.
They end up having to pay half the check. Because
Oh, shit.
$10 doesn't cover it all.
So Grammy nominations have come out.
I don't give a fuck about the Grammys, bro.
And this is breaking news. Drake has officially withdrawn
Wow.
from the Grammy nomination.
He doesn't need
So I have this question. Is the Grammys worth the shit anymore? Because it's almost something that nobody even cares about. At one point, you know, it was an esteemed thing. Like, he's a Grammy winning artist, even like Grammy nominated artist. Like, you put that in like the commercial for the CD, you know? Not anymore.
For the CD. Oh my god.
Because that's the last time people gave a fuck enough to say anything about it.
Yeah,
I feel like what the Grammy should be is it should just be a vehicle to like promote new artists into the mainstream.
Yeah.
But it's become such a fucking circle jerk
You
of
think it
like
should
the
be
same artists. Like the rap nominations are like Drake, Kanye. It's like, how many Grammys do fucking Drake and Kanye need, bro?
True.
How many? Is the Grammys reaching any audience that Drake and Kanye haven't already reached? No, it's for the Grammys to get viewers, not the other way around.
You think it should be like an XXL freshman type shit?
Well, it wouldn't even necessarily be that, but like, it's almost like Lifetime Achievements Awards, because they're like, they gave Nas a Grammy last year, and that was the first Grammy he's ever gotten, but it's like, is King's Disease really the first Nas album we give a Grammy? Like,
Yeah.
It really is like a Lifetime Achievement Award. It's like, you're relevant in culture, so we're gonna give you this.
That's what a lot of that stuff is. That's
It
why I
really
don't
is
think artists should
popularity
chase it.
contest.
Like, that shouldn't be, your goal shouldn't be Grammy. Your goal should be to make, in my mind, the best music you can make. But, I mean, not every, like, people are going to do it for money, people are going to do it for recognition. Everyone has their own little reasons why they do things.
I think the rap nominations last year were a lot better because they had like, they didn't just have like the 5 most popular albums. They had like Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. They had Royce the 5'9". So I mean, they have tried to do something different, but nobody wants anything different. People like that the same 2 artists win everything.
Yeah, it's definitely boring though. Yeah, no one cares if Drake gets another Grammy. Did y'all see his Grammy room though? His like awards room.
Who?
I don't know if it's his Grammy room or if it's just his awards
All
room.
of the awards.
Yeah.
Because he probably has like a Kid's Choice Award and shit.
Yeah, right? Who doesn't? Oh my god.
That man Drake is rich as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
He's stupid rich.
You know the exact moment that the Grammys fell off?
When?
2012.
2012?
You remember what happened in 2012?
Was that Kanye?
That was when Good Kid, Mad City...
Oh, got snubbed by... Yeah.
Good Kid,
yeah.
Mad City by Kendrick.
That's facts.
Yeezus by Kanye. Nothing Was the Same by Drake. All lost to Macklemore.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
that aged horrible.
That is when the Grammys lost their credibility. 100%. 100%.
Hasn't been the same since.
100%. Damn, that must feel horrible. You know, Macklemore like apologized to Kendrick about winning. What the fuck? That's so weak.
Because he was being bullied on the internet. Because everyone was like, "Fuck you, Macklemore," and Macklemore was like, "I didn't do this. I like Kendrick." That shit's crazy.
That was a fucking one. That was one hell of a nomination.
2018 was pretty fucked too because like they had like Travis Scott Astroworld. They had like Mac Miller's last album before he died. They had Nipsey's last album before he died.
But
they gave it to Cardi B.
That's another thing, bro. They always give it to artists that are dead. They're always like, oh, they died. We got like, bro.
You should have gave them the flowers while they were alive.
Nipsey Hussle has been fired, bro. Yeah.
Who even is like the music like academy even? Like who the fuck's voting for this shit? Like is it like a bunch of like old like jazz singers and shit? Because what the fuck do they know about like modern music?
It's exactly what it is. It's got to be a bunch of old people. It's definitely a bunch of old people that just fucking make money off the Grammys.
It's always just a bunch of old people.
So what the fuck do they even know? Yeah, they're just trying to make money off.
Do they? Have they ever disclosed like who they use for that?
I think it's like anonymous type shit.
That's fucking stupid. What we
it's like the electoral college.
That's why I don't care about the Grammys because I would rather Kendrick Lamar tell me who his favorite album was of all time.
I take that a lot more important. Like I have like people whose opinions I actually care about and not just this arbitrary
anonymous,
objective academy.
Fuck yeah. Fuck that.
The man behind the curtain.
It's kind of fucked in like all like popular awards like Emmys and Oscars and shit like that.
Are you gonna do unedited for this
Fuck
episode?
no. This has been fucking ridiculous.
These
planes.
Leave it as unedited
as can be possible.
I want to be able to call it the unedited episode.
You want to post it so bad?
You can.
It'd be a lie, Louie.
It'd be a lie. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just doing it for the plane noises. I'm not going to cut anything in conversation out.
Okay, what if it's conversation and plane noises?
Yeah, just say
the unedited episode. Post.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Unedited.
Only if you actually leave it as unedited as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, if we're talking and there's a plane, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
But you can do your like.
You obviously you gotta insert the songs and shit.
I'll say whatever you want me to say.
I'm yours, Preston.
What?
That's what that fucking sound. I'll say what you want me to say.
Whatever you say, boss.
You still haven't posted it?
It's getting an exclamation point. That's it. Oh shit. Wrong story. Personal account. Fuck.
My kids are gonna see this. They'll never look at me the same.
Delete.
You were part of the Highly Suspicious podcast, the most hated podcast
in the world. Dude,
one day maybe.
Who cares? It's all for the clout.
What if Tom MacDonald gets a Grammy?
Fuck.
I mean, what did we say about what happened in 2012?
That we don't care about.
That we don't care. So.
What if he did?
it would reach a whole lot more people. That's what would happen.
A bunch of Rickies will be like, oh yeah, I love the Grammys.
Jake, if I like people start posting that on their story, that's crazy. Oh, this is my favorite rap song of 2021.
Everyone does
the Grammys and
rap.
everyone goes crazy. So who?
I had to unfollow some bitches for the Spotify rap.
Really?
Really?
Just like I can't even do that. Like,
what was it?
I was about to say, how bad was it?
Yeah, what was on it?
they just be having like Olivia Rodrigo and shit on there, and it's like I'm not about that. I'm not at that point in my life anymore.
Louis said no thank you.
I'm grown.
Yeah, that shit's fucking.
I'm an adult. Well, people have fucking Olivia Rodrigo and then Morgan Wallen, and it's like, I don't even want to be in the car with you because I'm afraid what you're going to play.
I can't trust you.
Boy, so many of these bitches love Morgan Wallen. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's 100% because we live in Kentucky. But oh my fucking god, it is insane.
Yeah.
How many people I know that went to go see that Morgan Wallen concert?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, why?
Crazy. They're all like, oh my god.
White people.
Oh my god, Morgan
White
Wallen.
culture.
He's not that bad, I'm not gonna lie. But like, it
You would.
Hot take.
but bro,
I'm just a hater, honestly.
just don't chase them.
Somebody has to be.
Somebody's got to tell these little white bitches that their songs are trash.
It's gonna be you.
It's got to be somebody, so it might as well be me.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm in Olivia Rodrigo's comment section like, this song is trash. No, I'm not really like that.
That's Louis' Friday night.
Just all on her Twitter.
My head hurts because it's full of hatred.
Boy, she would like you would get like
A bunch of 13-year-olds flapping back.
you would
Yeah.
like to, you'd like
Defending.
Olivia Rodrigo go like, she's like, this guy's so mean to me.
On her IG story. You all are so mean.
And then you're gonna
crying face.
You're gonna get like
And then
You're gonna get canceled.
13-year-old girls are like ratio.
Dude, fuck it, let's get canceled.
let's get canceled. Nah, that's clout chasing. We just talked about
Shit.
We just talked about this.
Kids like to respond to my hateful comments and be like, you're literally so old. Shut up.
Shut up.
You are literally an old man. Stop talking. No one cares what you think, old man.
Who says that to you?
Just people.
On COD, you playing
People
Call of
on the
Duty?
internet.
Who are they hitting you up on? Instagram?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
On God?
I've shown you some of that shit before.
12-year-olds being like, you're old.
You're
Yes.
trash. You're trash. You so
Boy.
We are old to some people.
Yeah, but who doesn't want to be in their 20s?
Dog, I was talking to my roommate the other day, and he said he was born in '98, and I was like, "Are you serious?
Are you for
Like, I can't even like." For some reason, I can't
Louis
even
said, I
like.
can't comprehend.
Like, it just doesn't
You were
fucking
born
comprehend in my mind.
Before 2000s?
Just like '98, like when
Yeah.
you hear people say that, you think, "Oh, you're fucking old," but it's like, well, I'm fucking old now.
I don't think 20's old.
We're not actually old. But
No.
it feels old. I'm feeling grown lately.
I do feel a little more grown lately too. But bro, you only say that if you're a fucking child. That's what I'm saying. We're young as fuck.
All right, we have enough footage.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Good luck on your finals, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Good luck.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Handles in the description as always. And if you could, share the podcast with someone and give us some feedback. Thank you.